Get them volume up. Right then, hello. Is that alright? I've just docked at this house. Is that cool with that flat peak? Do you want to be like that? Anyway, this isn't about me here. It's about this little lad we found at Brands Hatch this year called Lewis, and he's only 12 and he's roving around the pits interviewing drivers. He's got his own website and everything. So we've employed him to do our Q&As. So if you can give a massive round of applause for Lewis, the next Steve Ryder.
Hello everybody. How are we all today? Yeah? Good. Can we all see me? Yeah?
Couldn't see you here. So what's going on with your ear? Hold on, let me straighten that up.
Right.
He's a bit feisty as well.
Not this time, I'm not. Anyway, let's introduce. We've already got Jason Plato up, two-time BTCC.
So I'm not getting from my builder. Cool. It's good to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the stage two-time BTCC champion, looking to make it free this year, number 99, Jason Plato.
He's good, isn't it?
And please welcome onto the stage, number 88, Tordoff.
Thank you. I've gone for curved peak on the flat there. You look like a old dad trying to go with your flat peak.
Obviously, qualifying Sam, you qualified P2, but with Collins penalty, put you onto pole. And race one, you got away. For the first half of the race, you looked like you were in control and a tyre issue.
Yeah, it's just been one of those days, to be honest. We qualified, it was amazing to get on the front row, and even better when, we inherited the pole position because Colin had it taken off him. And, to be ahead of the first front wheel drive car, we knew we couldn't really live with Colin. That he's too good right now, especially around here. So to be the first front wheel drive car was great. I was really, really chuffed with that because, the Honda's a quick around here, it usually suits the short wheelbase car. And so to be leading them was fantastic. And race one, got a good start. It was all very, very well. The car was. I was struggling with understeer a little bit. We had some tyre wear issues, but it kept my race was made easier when it kept crashing into each other behind me. And it all looked to be very good. And then obviously Matt eventually caught me and passed me pretty quickly before I even knew what was going on. And we had the safety car. Basically, the car just turned itself on. We just had an electric malfunction, and something was obviously wrong because I was just doing my thing, weaving behind the safety car, and all the lights came on the dashboard. The windscreen wipers started working, and I thought something's not right here. So I went to turn the windscreen wipers off, and everything just shut down on me. It's ruined the whole day, really, to be honest. I pulled over to the side, and eventually, after 2 minutes of messing about, we got it restarted. But by that point, the race was over, and probably the day, puts me to the back of heat for race 2, and then we're in all the carnage, and race 2 we go forward, but nowhere near what I wanted to do. So it's a shame, and the cliche that things happen in motorsport, but we're just not getting the look at the moment. I had a brake failure at the start of race 1 at Snedston, and now this is race 1 here, so, all I can do is qualify well and be at the front, and then if the car fails on me, then that's that.
Now, Jason, race 1, you had an absolutely epic battle with Colin Turpington and Matt Jackson, which resulted with you in 5th.
It was a good result, actually, bearing in mind Colin ran the fence. I've got wins with them. I'm hoping for a giggle there, because obviously I don't really mean that. That was a great race, actually. I had to really think about defending, not just against Matt, but more importantly about Colin, because the advantage he has in terms of traction out of that hairpin. you know, I just need to make sure he didn't get back inside on the way out. And then, you know, he tried a couple of times around the outside, and that didn't really work. But you know, I thought at that point I had it, you know, I had him covered. But what I didn't have in my game plan, I didn't predict was that Matt Jackson was going to bump draft it going up over the hill. And he gave a little whack. And that just pushed him about another 2 foot ahead of my car. That was enough for him to get in front. But then he made a mistake at turn 1, went wide, and then it all concertinaed up. And I think the technical term is I was cannoned into him, and Colin went in off into the centre pocket.
Now, race 2, you got a good start, and you must have been absolutely laughing on that first lap, seeing shedding in the gravel, and you had Neil in the pits.
I'm not sure that's true. You know, I love Scotland and Scottish people. So it was, you know, I had a tear in the eye when he went off, probably through laughing. It's nice when the road opens up like that, doesn't happen that often. But it's, you know, it's good for the championship because Colin, Gordon didn't score particularly well in that one, so that's closing it all up. We just need to make sure this final race of the day we get some good points, and you know, we're the ones who don't have you know, any bad luck or go, you know, into the centre pocket.
Also in race 2, you were yet again called into a defensive masterclass keeping Rob Austin behind for second.
Yeah, you know, I reckon I've driven more laps today looking backwards through my rearview mirror than looking forwards. But you know, the good thing for us, we made some quite big changes to my car after race 1, and we made some progress actually. So, you know, unusually, the soft tyre is a quicker tyre over a race distance. Matt Neil showed that in race 1, and also Matt Jackson showed that in race 2. So I think, you know, my performance relative to Matt Jackson in 1 was pretty good, and he was on the soft and I was on the medium tyre. Now I get to run the medium tyre in race 3, they're all working in my favour. So yeah, a good day so far, and also a good day at an event we didn't expect to score so well.
Now, Sam, in race 2, obviously because you had that problem in race 1, you started 24th, and you didn't make some progress, you moved to right up to 18th.
Yeah, it was an okay race. Obviously, starting that far back, you're really thinking it. I made it in quite a few places to start, and then I added off mid-race. And unfortunately, got a load of grass and whatnot in front of the car, and just overheated the brakes for that really, because obviously you had a lot of braking cool ducts at the front, and that sort of put into my race. I didn't have much brakes towards the end of the race, and that was as far as we could go. But as Jason says, he tried something in race 2 that I didn't, and I struggled with the balance, and Jason seems to have found a bit of a direction. So I'm now going to follow suit for race 3. You know, as he was saying, we've seen today so far the soft tyre. Usually it's a disadvantage. We've seen today that actually it might be an advantage. So if we can use that, then we, you know, I want to be back in, need to be back in the top 10 in this race.
Now, this is a one-question warning. I'm going to ask the drivers one more question, and then it's over to you. So, for both of you, race 3, both on soft tyres, which have proved to be the better tyre compounds. Race 3, you start on soft tyres, which proves to be the better tyre compounds.
Yeah, exactly right. I think, you know, we're both going to look forward to stay out of trouble. It's the classic Tordoff car one, race 3. If you think races 1 and 2 are there, you know, just wait for race 3, and there's going to be a few safety cars out there. We've got to stay out of trouble. Simple as that, really.
He was on pole. How many's been turned back?
Nick Foster's first, Fabrizio's second, and Dave Newsom's third.
It's got trouble written all over, hasn't it? Like Sam says, you know, we've got to go over some points. You know, whilst I love Scotland, and I really genuinely do, I don't want to be the stewards bus at 10 o'clock tonight. So, you know, I'm going to be quite cautious because, you know, we've made some good progress today. So it's top 9, did you say 10? So I start 9th, on the soft tyre. So yeah, you know, if I can get in the top 6, that would be a great day's work. Stay out the stewards bus, go home tonight, and then go to South of France tomorrow and lie in a deck chair for 3 days. Brilliant.
Right, now it's over to you. If you've been thinking, have we got any questions? By the way, you will need to shout. Yep.
Did you say what I think you said? Ah, it's not what I thought you said. I thought you were saying, I can't say because it's rude.
For the rest of you who didn't hear that, there's a lot, the cars obviously have ballast. How does the ballast affect the car going around this track?
Well, to give you an idea, if you win race 1, then you've put 45 kilograms of ballast in, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, if you imagine we're pulling in the corners in excess of 2G, and when the brakes a bit more, and that then turns into 90 kilos. Well, that's a decent sized person sat next to you. And you know, up this hill out the hairpin, it affects acceleration quite considerably. It also affects, it puts more energy into the tyres because you've got to accelerate that mass, that extra weight. You've also got to slow it down, so the tyres have a hard time. So do the brakes. But in terms of overall lap pace, 45 kilos around here is a half a second per lap minimum. And as the race goes on, that half a second will grow a little bit. So it's a big penalty.
I've got a question.
Thank you. Congratulate me on my 85 wins. I'll take that.
Yeah, 5 times a lap, and bearing in mind you're only going in under an hour, there's a lot. So, any other questions? Yes?
Joseph, with Rockingham, Silverstone and Brands still to come, which are going to favour the MG half season, you must be feeling confident after some good results today.
Yeah, with obviously Rockingham, Silverstone and Brands GP still to come, which obviously does favour the MG, must be looking confident.
Yeah, I think, all things being equal, yes, we are confident. We're definitely confident we can be, the best front-wheel drive package out there. Do I think we'll be quicker than Colin? Probably not, actually. I think we might in qualifying. I think Silverstone is the one event where I think we will have an advantage over him. But I think Brands Grand Prix and Rockingham, the BMW will still be very strong. And one of the issues which, if you think about my event at Snetterton, I won 2 races out of 4. I only took 4 points out of Colin that weekend. So, we're confident we're going to be right at the sharp end, but whether or not there'll be more front-wheel drive cars to get in the mix remains to be seen. We need, for me to mount a proper championship challenge, I need other front-wheel drive cars to be taking points off Colin, and that simply didn't happen at Snetterton. So, we can only do what we do. We've got to try and win as many of the 9 races at these other events as possible, and if that's enough, then it is. If it's not, then it isn't.
So, any more questions? Yes?
Can you still quote me with my description of Van Muller? What was my quote? I think that's probably true, yeah. But then again, in defence to him, I was one when we were teammates as well. We've subsequently grown up a little bit, and we actually get on very well now. But yeah, back in the days of 2000, 2001, when me and him were teammates, there were some pretty underhand things that went on in the team, and we didn't get on.
Anybody else? Yes?
Question for both. Have you done the ice water challenge yet?
Have you done the ice water challenge yet?
Funny enough, JP's been nominated for the Ice Bucket Challenge, and we're just we're struggling to find some ice. So if you could all bring some ice, then we can do it before he goes home.
Yeah, I went out shopping this. I was meant to do it yesterday, to be honest. My friend Tom Kerridge, you know, the chef, he nominated me, and because he's got quite a few followers on Twitter, and so am I have to do it. So I planned to do it yesterday actually, and I couldn't find any ice, and I went out shopping this morning. Can you believe that all the shops they've all run out of ice because there's been a massive run on it? The shopkeeper looked at me as if I was a buffoon. I said, no, it's all gone. So yes, I have been nominated, and I still need to do it. And I'm going to nominate after me my wife. She's not happy about that, but I'm up here and she's down there, so I can do what I like. And a couple of other people. So yeah, I will be doing it, but not before the third race. What about you? You can do it?
Yeah, Dan?
Well, unfortunately, Dan Lloyd, I don't know if you know Dan Lloyd, he was on the Cakes Academy and he raced in the Porsche Crow Cup last couple of years. He nominated me yesterday as well, which means I guess I've got to do it as well.
To be honest, it is a bit yesterday, and it's a bit passé now. Is it not everyone's doing it? So we might do it with the twist instead of having ice water chucked on edge. We might put them somewhere else. Down our pants. What do you think about that? I'm going.
Yeah.
I nominate you actually. Should I nominate Lewis? Right, that's done then.
Okay. So Jason's running out of ice, so all you got to do, everyone, only £1, off at the cafe, get a nice Coke, get some ice, scoop the ice out, get it in a bucket, bring it to Jason, okay?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Keep that chill, I'm not doing it now. I'm a professional athlete with work to do. Keep that chill. If you bring that over, Mark, afterwards, then I will definitely do it. Yeah, perfect, great, yeah. He used to be my boss at Sayat, he was a marketing director there. He's trying to get a few back, isn't he?
Anybody else? Yes?
I think, yeah. The question was, would we like to reverse round? Shall I start again?
Reverse track, go around the
Should
other way.
we race backwards round Knockhill? Yeah, I would actually. I watched, funnily enough, I watched some on board of Rory Butcher in a Crow Cup car on YouTube, and he drives around backwards. And I think what would be an interesting thing is we do the first two races the right way, and instead of everyone using the soft tire in race 3, we just go the other way around, and nobody's allowed any practice. I think that would be great, because half the field will be somewhere in Glasgow at turn 1. Do you like to do it?
See, I remember when I was as stupid as you when I was met your age. Absolutely not, it's suicide to do it that way around. It's a bonkers idea. Can you imagine, these cars, what is there, 30 cars, they weigh 1.2 tonne. That's 40 tonne of cars. And it's 30 drivers, 29 utter lunatics, charging down there to turn 1. I'm going on holiday. No, not for me, I'm afraid.
Sam, you said go around the track backwards. If that's go around it that way, or do it in reverse. Because if it's in reverse, I'm down for that.
He's having a go.
So you've got to remember, how old are you, please?
13.
13, yeah. You could get arrested for bullying, for doing a flip round here. Yes, I'm in the reverse. Although backwards were equally as fun, perhaps.
You got a clock?
Have they raced anything? Have they raced anything around here? Really? Just bikes? Okay.
Okay, it's time for one more question. We'll go for you and... Yes.
It's got a Honda hat on.
Get out! Take his hat off him, roll him, give his hat, give it. By common consensus.
No.
If anyone wants a really nice hat,
No, give it.
Not signing that crap. Right, go on, what's your question?
Too quick.
Who's going to retire first?
He said that
You
yesterday.
or Neil?
Well, obviously the big lad. You have a look at him, he's out of shape. Do you know, I had a chat with him just before race 2, because obviously this, you know, the internet is an amazing thing, but it's actually full of rubbish. Particularly most of the rubbish stems from forums where people have an opinion and then they post that as if it's fact. You know, Matt's nowhere near retiring. You know, he loves his motorsport, he knows he's a lucky lad to be able to do it, as we all are. And, you know, as he's demonstrating in race 1, he's still quick. So yeah, I can't see him retiring for a long while. I think he might retire from doing martial arts, because that's not been so favourable to him over the years, is it? But no, we're miles away from retiring. By choice, we might have to retire because we're not desirable anymore. We can't get a drive, but yeah, I don't think I'm ready to hang out for a long time yet.
Okay, thank you very much everyone for coming today. Please put your hands together to wish Sam Tordoff and Lewis Plato good luck in race 2.
Lewis, well done. I've got to go and prepare the underpants for an ice challenge, and we've got some debriefs to do, so apologies, we can't do any autographs. We can't do any autographs unless you're really gorgeous girls and then might make an exception. There's another pint of beer over there for you, sir. Go on, you crack on. Here, bye.